Hey guys, it's Danny. Today I want to show you a rose that I found in a local garden center-ish, flower shop garden center here in my country. By the way, I live in Cyprus and want to talk to you a little bit about it and maybe get a little help from you guys and identify it, because believe it or not, yes, this rose came without a tag. The only tag it had was the price. And if you want to hold on, this is the price, €10.95. And look at this beauty. Now, probably this is something special and beautiful for rosarians or people who really do love roses, because, you know, the flower shop was not very impressed with having this rose. It was just standing in a sea of hybrid teas, low petal count, beautiful, but not my cup of tea, if you know what I mean. Priced in the same way. Many of them not even fragrant or with very mild tea fragrance. This is something else. This, I don't know what it is. I have some suspicions, but let's just talk a little bit about it. Now, this is a very rare sight in my country. I don't think I've ever seen something like this in the flower shops here, let alone, you know, just a standard price for a bush rose. Climbers tend to be a little bit more expensive, but yeah, I've never seen something like this. And it just so happens that this is exactly the type of rose that I absolutely adore and I try to collect, quote unquote. I try to plant in my garden. And just to show you a little bit, this is an empty space. This is actually an empty space saved for a Bliss Perfuma, which we'll get to it. It kind of looks like it, doesn't it? But let me just show you. Bosco Bell. It's gonna bloom soon, has some buds, but can you see the resemblance? Chippendale. Septardile. Do we notice a pattern here? Yes, this is the shape I adore on roses. A very high petal count, this peony shape, and especially if they have those, petals that are pulled back. This is my jam right here. So of course I had to buy it because it's just something absolutely amazing. It's also kind of fragrant. It's not a very intense fragrance, up until now at least. I bought it yesterday afternoon. It might change a little bit, but I don't think it's gonna be a super fragrant rose. It smells kind of fruity, but it has like a tinge of mintiness, if I dare say so. Not really sure how to describe it. It is fruity, but it's not like Chippendale fruity. That one is a little sweeter. This one is not as sweet. It has a tinge of something that is quite interesting. Something spicy, let's call it like that. I just smelled it right now. It's intoxicating. It's not strong. It's, I would say, quite a mild to moderate scent. You cannot really detect much of it in the air. You just have to stick your nose into the flower. But when you detect these fragrances, it's absolutely refreshing. Yeah, I would call it refreshing. Not lemony necessarily, but it's something unique. Fruity. I wouldn't say it's sweet and old rose-like, but it's refreshing at the same time. That's why I say maybe minty, but it's not really minty. It's aromatic in that way. It is to die for. It is absolutely fantastic. And take a look at this beautiful salmon color. In the center we have more orange, and then as we go towards the edges it becomes a little bit more pink, and then the petals on the outer, I guess the outer petals are white. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's exactly my jam. This absolutely does not appear to be a hybrid tea. It is a floribunda. It produces multiple buds per stem. It has very sturdy stems. It's not floppy in any way and has very nice looking leaves, a little bit glossy, and I would say dark green leaves actually, and you know, that beautiful scent. Now, I have some suspicions as to what it might be. I did a sort of a Google search by image, and I have a few results. I think the closest one is actually Bliss Perfuma, which is very amazing because I've already ordered it. However, I don't know if it's gonna arrive in good condition. I ordered it, or it has been shipped 3 weeks ago. It's not here yet. Whenever we order from Germany, it takes a million years. You know, the holidays are approaching as well, so maybe, you know, there's a lot of packages sent. In any case, I don't know about the state of it. I don't know If I'm gonna put it in the ground, I might put it in the pot and shelter it through the summer and then see what we do. The thing is, I wasn't aware when I started to order from Townsend Lotum, I wasn't aware that roses have about 1 million names because of probably copyright issues, trademark, patents, I don't know. I really don't know. So I've always wanted to have the entire Parfuma collection from Cordes, and I didn't find it on Townsend Lotum because I kept searching for Bliss Parfuma and Royal Parfuma and what have you, when in fact they had about 7 names each, and depending on territory or nursery, you will find these roses under totally different names. How about that? I'm sure it makes sense from a legal point of view, but it makes it harder for us, especially for beginner rose growers. So yeah, Townsend Lotum did have all of these roses just under the German name, which for Bliss Parfuma is Merhenzauber. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Anyway, it was out of stock by the time I realized. So I ordered it directly from Cordes in Germany. I'd rather not order from Germany because it's always a bit of a clown fiesta with the transport, but hey, what to do? So the first, let's say, result that this one could be is Bliss Parfuma, which would be nice because I really, really wanted it. But it could also be Chippendale. How about that? But it's not Chippendale because it absolutely does not smell the same. I have the Chippendale. It does not look the same. It has the same shape, but it really does not look the same leaf-wise either. It's different. Another thing it could be is Abraham Darby. I don't have this one. It's a David Austin. I would think it's not Abraham Darby because it's sturdier. That one seems to be a little bit more delicate, let's call it. Floppy, if you will. A little bit. David Austin style, very beautiful. But yeah, and it could also be a Japanese one, I think, called Masora. I don't know. It could be any of these roses on a different day because roses can look actually different depending on season and depending on how they feel like, probably. I don't know. All I know is that is not Chippendale because I have it and it's not that. It's something else. So, what do you guys think it is? I will tell you, it doesn't matter all that much to me. As you can see, I already planted it in the ground because this rose is staying permanently in my garden, no matter what it is, no matter if I never find out what it is. But just like with the Orchid channel, I do like to know names just to recommend you roses, and only for videos pretty much, because I have a lot of viewers on the Orchid channel that get inspiration for their wish lists. For my videos, I can talk about the specifics of each plant, and I want to do that on this channel as well with the roses from the point of view of a hot climate, let's say. And so names are kind of important for videos, not for me. I don't collect plants for bragging rights or anything, or I don't know, to enter them in shows or whatever. I just, fingers crossed, I grow them healthy in my garden, pretty much. That's all I can ask for, and it doesn't matter what they are as long as I like them. But I would really like to know what you guys think. For those of you who have roses for longer than me, what do you think? I will say, out of everything, it kind of looks more like Bliss Parfuma. The shape of the buds, which, yeah, you see it's a little globular. It's a typical shape for these very deeply cupped and ruffly roses, I would say, but there aren't many roses that have this shape. Bliss Parfuma definitely has this shape. Also, the leaves, you can see, are a little bit serrated on the sides, and from the pictures that I see on the internet, Bliss has the same shape and color of the leaves as well, and she seems to have sturdy canes as well. So there are many things that point to Bliss, but I don't know. Bliss apparently has a vanilla-ish hint to the scent that I really don't detect in this rose, for now at least. I think it's more of a apricot-y and fresh, spicy, minty, I guess, scent to it. Fruity, apricot, peach maybe. It has that sourness and spiciness, I guess. I don't know how to even describe it. So there's no vanilla for me on this rose, and that kind of throws me off as to what it could be or if it's Bliss. But anyway, I just needed to show you this rose and talk a little bit about it. I don't understand, man. I don't get it. Like, okay, if you sell me some, I don't know, even these ones, even lavender, just put a bit of a name in there. Just put the Latin name. It's not so hard, you know. But I would understand if you're selling me, like, I don't know, these spring bulbs without a particular name. I get it. But it's roses. We would like to have names for roses. And I know it's not Avramis, which is the main nursery from Greece that supplies Cyprus, because they do actually add labels to all of their roses. And I've never seen this one in their lineup. And I do actually have an unboxing for you from Avramis. It's not from Avramis. I don't know what nursery provided this rose without a tag because they just don't care. Look at it. How can you not care? I don't know, man. Anyway, this is what I wanted to show you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and leave me your comments and thoughts. I'm really, really curious what you have to say about it. Right, so with that said, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.